Hi, EventBlock media audience. This is Sherry. So let me introduce Mr. Xiaochen Zhang, the founder of FinTech for Good. Hi, Mr. Zhang. Would you like to introduce yourself to audience who might not be familiar about you?
Sure. Um, EventBlock audience, and my name is Xiaochen Zhang, and I'm the president of FinTech for Good. FinTech for Good is a blockchain ecosystem player, and we identify the best blockchain and fintech company, and through our incubation, acceleration, investments, we bring them to frontier market, and we are very happy to work with EventBlock to just launch the Responsible Blockchain World Championship US Open in Silicon Valley today, and hopefully that you are seeing us here from online, and many of the exciting projects will share their experience, and hopefully you will be able to engage with me in the future.
Cool. So since I know FinTech for Good will also do some investment and, like you said, the ecosystem support in blockchain field. Personally, what do you think are the good qualities for those blockchain startups?
Yeah, for FinTech for Good, that we are looking at 4 different category, and number one we call it blockchain infrastructure, and meaning that those blockchain public ledger project where that they are either to just have better TBS, or they have better solution for privacy, and just improve the blockchain infrastructure. Number two is that we call them ecosystem tools, where that's as a new technology, that's to bring the technology to the next level, that we need a lot of new instrument tools, which we can bring this the technology to the next step, especially for the business applications. And the number three, or the third category that we are looking at, is the blockchain for impact solution, and which include blockchain for energy, blockchain for sustainable development, blockchain for financial access, and those are some of the key application. The last category that we look at is blockchain plus, meaning that blockchain as one technology, or one frontier technology, it cannot solve all the problem by itself, and the blockchain can be combined with machine learning, with IoT, with other frontier technology, can come up with new type of technological solution, which can reduce cost, improve efficiency, and bring better life for everyone.
Hi, Mr. Zhang. As an investor, I guess you probably have to travel around the world. Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely, and it has been a little bit crazy, and I travel too much, and which definitely just make it difficult for family life. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, blockchain, we all know, is going to be like a global, disruptive technology. So personally, as an investor, you travel around different cities around the world. Which city gave you the best memory, or tell about your travel experiences? That which city gets you more exciting projects?
Yeah, we are now in Silicon Valley, so then I think number one is definitely the Silicon Valley, in the sense that this has been the center of innovation for several decades, and I think yeah, from the blockchain frontier innovation, I definitely have met a lot of innovators in the valley, and I'm based in Washington D.C., where that you have many of the sustainable development related agencies, such as World Bank, IDB, United Nations Foundation, and all others, and who also just started to just bring the technology to the international development world. And we also have many of the government agencies in Washington D.C., and like the government alliance for led by the GSA, and also blockchain at state, and also the Codazone organized by House Department. So many of the government agency are working with the private sector to develop a lot of new solution. And then in China, it's a very exciting market where that's the non-crypto side of the blockchain innovation is happening in many different sectors. Large companies such as Alibaba, as Baidu, and the BAT company who have already invested in the space. And so yeah, that's is very exciting for the market. And then in Africa, this is an emerging sector, as we all know that, especially from the payments or many of the benefits which are brought by blockchain, by cryptocurrency, can really just benefit the marginalized group and also the most people in poverty, and aware that those kind of in many African countries, and I did see blockchain innovations such as blockchain for payment, blockchain for digital identity have a huge potential and are in the pilot stage. Then in Europe, it's very interesting. Many of the blockchain applications are in the manufacture state, and also are some of them are just transforming the gaming, transforming the loyalty industry. And I think in general, the general idea is or impression is that we really don't have a big concentration in terms of blockchain innovation, and in different countries, different type of blockchain-based innovation are happening.
Wow, that's such a knowledgeable and insightful, explanation. So just to remind the audience, so Mr. Zhang mentioned that the differences between Silicon Valley, Washington D.C., and continental Africa and continental Europe, and we can see that each city have these different views and development on blockchain, but there's a uniform statement that we are developing blockchain technology globally, truly globally. So next, any questions you want to brought up or share about with the audience about, for example, your the projection for 2019, or how do you view of the debate of security token offerings over ICO, or those hot topics right now?
Yeah, and from last year is and also early part of this year, we definitely see the up and down of ICO, and which just generate or created a lot of excitement, and also just crushed many dreams. And in terms of the risk it posed to the investor, it's extremely high. But as of now, that there's still many very innovative utility token projects which are using ICO to raise fund. And just in September, that's from our data collected, and there are around 15 projects which have successfully raised the ICO. And so this market will continue to grow, and although the speed might just slow down compared with last year. And now that's from the security token offering, or STO, it definitely started to pick up the momentum. And after T0 and which launched their STO, and also several other successful insurance platform and exchange are launched, and this just bring to many of the more established business a new way to really raise fund. And I think that's this trend is going to be continued in 2019, and we are going to see many of the more established company who will just drop the IPO process and to pick up the STO to just raise fund, and with the reason is very clear that STO provide a lot of benefits for the traditional fundraising compared with IPO, and also many of the token company started to just use STO to just pass the ICO stage to just legitimize their operation and also bring their fundraising under better compliance system.
Audience behind the scene, we are so honored to interview Mr. Xiaochen Zhang. I guess you probably learn a lot from this video. And once again, let's thank you, Mr. Zhang, and we're welcomed and hope to see you again next time.
Yeah. Thank you very much, and we are going to organize the STO Token Academy and also the Responsible World Blockchain Championship final in Washington D.C. in December, and hopefully that some of you will be able to join us. Thank you for the interview. Thank you.
You can invite me. Come there. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, audience.